Hello and welcome to Doctor Who Trivia Part 1. Doctor Who 2005 Revival Series Trivia Part 1. My name is Jack Nelligan and this is Doctor Who Trivia, the Revive series. With that said, let's get started. Did you know that when Julie Gardner has said that when David Tennant was approached to play the 10th Doctor, he was immediately enthusiastic. His first response was to ask, "Can I have a long swishy coat?" Trivia tip number 2. When the first season was being made, television pirates were desperate to acquire the preview tapes. One of the people in the office had the idea of labelling the tapes with the anagram Torchwood rather than Doctor Who, as a security measure to disguise the tapes when they were being delivered from Cardiff to London. Writer Russell T Davies liked this idea so much that it later inspired him to use it as a title when creating the spin-off series Torchwood 2006. Trivia tip number 3. Matt Smith actually owned the tweed jacket his 11th Doctor usually wore. Writer and executive producer Russell T Davies had Christopher Eccleston's name on a shortlist for the Doctor Who role, but didn't really think that he would accept the role because of his reputation as a very serious actor with a background in hard-hitting dramas. However, Eccleston was such a big fan of Davies as a writer that he got in contact to ask if he could audition for the part. Eccleston had not been a fan of the original series, so he watched Doctor Who The Talons of Weng Chang Part 1 1997, one of the most popular serials of the original run, and a particular favourite of Davies for a quality of his dialogue as part of his preparation. Trivia tip number 4. The 11th Doctor spent 900 years on Trenzalore before his regeneration in Doctor Who The Time of the Doctor 2013, almost half of his lifetime as depicted over the entirety 50-year run. This also technically makes Handel's the Cyberman head that he keeps company over the centuries the Doctor's longest serving companion besides the TARDIS. Trivia tip number 5. Billie Piper was crying for real when they filmed Rose Tyler's goodbye scene at the end of Doctor Who Doomsday 2006, and she continued crying when the director called cut, and David Tennant, who was crying off camera, hugged Billie Piper after they finished filming the scene. Tune in next week for Trivia Tips Part 2, the Doctor Who edition.